coverage. It's been a fun watch so far.
It has, man. We got a good crew. Absolute pleasure to film.
Yeah.
Just nice guys.
Yeah, it was great. Dutch was throwing fire early. AB catching fire late.
Absolutely. I mean, he's got that birdie on hole 9. That's the way you want to start it if you get into the scoring section.
Yep, getting back to even. Hopefully he can work his way down from there. Dutch holding the card at 3 down. That's 3-2-1-0.
Oh, a little small straight.
Very cool. Hole 10, par 3, 381 is just past these trees. If you can throw a big hyzer like these guys can, you can hopefully get it pretty close.
Exactly. The play, if you're really trying to get up to the pin, so there's that huge hyzer out and around the trees.
Yeah.
Really, if you don't have that distance, it is so hard to get it up on ice green.
Don't you think you can?
Yeah, no, really. I mean, I think there's like a crazy flex sidearm or lefty line or a kooky big right-handed sky roller, but those are just... Those are like hoping and prayers if you just can't quite throw that far.
Yeah. That Luster came out early. Luster Destroyer for AB. Tim going nuke.
That's the action you want. Way out there, high, but it doesn't look like that has the carry.
Yeah, I just need maybe just a little bit lower than what it got
a little
there.
short.
Dave? Getting a touch of flip up, but not enough, I don't think.
No, definitely needed to be righter. I think this is going to... Well,
oh, he fought through.
He fought through, but you can see how nasty those trees are. He's going to have that putt right around or through or, I don't know, in between.
Dutch D1, as is tradition.
Yeah, I was going to say. The Dutch one.
Get through.
The Dutch one. I like it. That's going to be,
Yeah, I mean, I would say him and Dave's putt are pretty similar, even though Dave's clearly closer.
Yeah.
But, like, they're both dealing with nastiness.
They are. AB throwing the ABR upshot. Kind of cool action right there.
Yeah, I know, right? Little dance.
Mm-hmm. So Tim has a putt, but he's got the low ceiling just before the basket. Tough look from like 45. Oh.
He's winding up the wrist.
Yep. Dutch with a pretty similar look.
Yeah, he was just clearly trying to go right.
He was, yeah. Dave. Oh,
the fancy Feldberg throwing it through the trees.
Signature Feldberg fancy putt. Is that what he called it?
Yeah. Got into the Feldberg fancy putt.
I love Dave. He kills me 100% of the time. Even when he's complaining, it just cracks me up.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like... so
Look at this.
that was slick.
Look
I
at
like the lead, the body
The
English
body
to get it
English
in, yeah.
definitely helped, 100%, yeah. All right, Dave getting it going on the back 9. We're starting off with a birdie. Rose taking pars, probably a pretty common mix of scores for that hole. Again, huge thanks to MVP for bringing you guys this coverage. Corey, I've been bottling in Octane lately.
Whoa, Octanes are really sweet, man.
Mm-hmm.
They fly far. You know what's kind of nice for my sidearm is the photo.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Gladiator Destroyer.
Cool, nice,
Yeah.
man. Dig it. Hole 11, par 3, 390. It's a pretty common forehand hole if you got the distance with the slope of the green, but the backhand play is there.
It absolutely is. And during our practice round, I've got to air this because I'm so frustrated. I got probably the worst rollout I've ever got.
Really?
I hit the base of those palm trees with my sidearm. And
Really?
Yes, and it rolled me all the way down past the palm trees on the left towards the sidewalk.
Wow.
Yeah, real tragic stuff there. Yeah.
My heart just broke. Dave with the Zion. AB with, I think that's the same color as his Firebird, but it's not flying like one.
Certainly not. I mean, he throws hard, but
Maybe Thundy?
yeah, it certainly had more of that flight path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, I think there's a nuke.
Yeah, 390 feet. It's really tough to match that angle of the green with the backhand.
Yep. Yeah, that'll par.
Yeah. Here we go, my man.
Dutch with the D3 sidearm.
Like the flight, little fluffy though.
Yeah, a little high.
Yeah.
It's going to give him a look at least.
Definitely a look. Those trees, palm trees, arguably too close to the basket, might get into his head though.
Yeah. Tim. It's a good layup.
Yep, that's fine.
Can't get too saucy from over there. Dave with a bad layup.
Yeah, leaving it way short.
Seriously. Dutch with a putty can run, though.
Oh, wow, he did get around that. I didn't realize he had that good of an angle.
Yeah,
to the
perfect
basket.
little window. Just came up short. AB hoping to not do the same.
Oh.
Ah.
Chain high, just the wrong target.
Yeah. See if Dave can make up for that upshot. He can.
He can. Good. Okay, good stick. I was going to say, man, if he misses that from that angle, it could get bad.
Yeah, that's ugly. Would not feel good. Tim, super solid on the green, cleans up, and a gentleman.
Aww.
Grabs AB's disc for him.
You don't see that quite as much on the pro scene as I figured you would.
Yeah,
But then again, it's like, don't touch my disc, man.
Yeah, it might be a little bit.
Yeah.
Touch with the nasty forehand, man.
Getting the full body into it. I like it.
With the found behind, beautiful shot. Little barbecue action on a hole 11.
Surprising to see, though. These guys, I mean, for this level of play,
You would have thought one of them got it.
I would definitely. I mean, it's a birdie.
It is. As is this one, Corey.
It is 290 feet. It's really just a gentle downhill hyzer. If the wind is up, which it kind of is, it can get a little nasty, especially with the ground play once this hits. Has a tendency to slide out towards that sidewalk.
Yeah.
Maybe. But really, this is one that all of these guys are walking up thinking they have to get.
Dave with the triple X.
Is he going, oh no, so did he go right around that? That's the play. Really, you're deciding if you're going right of the palm tree or left of the palm tree.
Yeah,
It
I think
just
it went-
depends on your angle.
I think he went inside it, and it worked.
Sure.
AB, that looks like that Firebird.
Yeah.
Been crushing all day.
That's the play. Something super stable that you can get to spike in.
Yeah.
Good.
Sit, Ubu, sit.
Great landing spot.
Come on.
Yeah, and you can see what I'm talking about with that filtering down
It
there. I mean, it's a
does.
slight downslope, but it just feels like with that tailwind, it just pushes everything down towards that.
Yeah. Tim going DGA Hellfire.
Good play. Just kind of your basic Firebird,
Mhm.
Felon type of disc.
Absolutely.
Ooh, definitely leaving it wide, though.
Dutch is going to go with an M1 here, mid-range.
Okay, I like that play. I mean, that's personally what I would throw.
It makes so much sense. I really like his shot selection here.
Yeah.
Because it's going to sit better than a driver.
I agree. I mean, the only problem with me is you don't quite get that spike angle straight down if you want
Yeah.
to just check up.
That's true, yeah.
But,
Ooh.
you know, that's a solid putt, man.
Great.
Jammed it in there.
They sure did, as a traditional AB.
This is true. There's no soft putts.
No. Tim from not much closer.
Yes, getting the stroke dialed in. Like I said, man, known around tour is just a fantastic putter. Good to see him jamming the big ones.
Yep. Feldberg should be making this one. He's not missing another 8-footer.
Yeah, hole 12, you see these guys. This is looking to be a star frame, and it makes sense. This is the easiest hole in the course, or second easiest hole in the course, playing at a .48 strokes under par. So a lot of these guys are birding this. Yeah, facing the branch things. Who cares?
Ooh, that's a perfect putt.
That is
Yeah.
low enough to where there is
Low.
no other option for it to go.
Dead center. Good star frame right there. The par frame in the last one. Kicking it off. Hole 13, you got to make a decision here, under or over these branches.
Exactly, and in years past, there really hasn't been an option to throw over the branches.
Oh, really?
The tree was a lot more grown in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So this year, a lot of people were stepping up like, oh, wow, that is the shot now.
Yeah.
Again, I think the shot is still the low skipper. I think you can control the flight of the disc a little bit better.
Okay.
I think if you throw low skip, you're going to miss right. And if you throw high, you're going to miss left. Excuse me, reverse. If you throw low skip, you're going to shoot left. High, you're going to leave it right.
Sure. Dave going under. That triple X again.
Yep. I really like to play. That's what I threw in my practice round.
Really?
It just makes sense as far as ground play and where the basket is. You could throw around the left side if you're a lefty.
Uh-huh.
It works too.
AB Firebird. It's the best kind of Firebird because it's thrown by AB.
Yeah, and it's next to the basket.
yeah,
Yeah.
that too. Tim?
Yeah, see a couple of these guys going for this high line.
Yeah.
I do think a lot of it has to do with how tall you are, too.
Oh, okay.
You know, because
Yeah.
I have a terrible angle at it, but AB's, like,
Yeah.
he has to hunch down to get it down.
Yeah, he'd have to throw from the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, turn that one over.
Yeah, not ideal. I think when you're throwing that high route, you really just want to get it out, like going out longer. So you're going to have this miss more often.
Yeah, Dutch is M1 a little bit wide there.
Oh, mid-range again. Okay.
Yeah.
That thing's stable, though. Flies nice for him.
Yeah. So here, this is a scary putt to run with that elevated basket and the drop off behind.
Yeah, this is the site of Katrina Allen last year putting herself from a 2 to an 11.
Ooh, 11?
It was a 9 putt. It was tragic.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel like you just don't want to miss high on this basket. That is just what gets you in trouble.
At least he gave it like nose up so it didn't go too far.
Sure.
And does make the comeback nicely.
That helps. You can just make all the comebackers.
It does. Dave for the 2. Look at that focus, Corey.
You know, the pause.
Yep.
It's all about the motionless pause before you putt. I figured it out.
Oh, yeah?
Staying as still as possible, and the basket doesn't realize that you're trying to throw at it.
You gotta sneak up on it.
Yeah, it doesn't move and dodge.
Love it. Dutch with the par cleanup. That Feldberg classic Swedish style, they call it.
Is that what they call it?
Legitimately.
Swedish style.
I'm 100% serious.
Okay, sure. All right, the Swedes.
It's not just because my last name's Anderson.
Oh, really? Okay. It's just that all Swedes throw like that?
It's like the low sweep instead of like the high pull.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. I would say it's definitely more like methodical than most other players. You know, it's very consistent.
Hole 14, par 3. This one should be a get for these guys.
Absolutely. Last year, if you remember the Memorial coverage from, I believe it was round 1, Paul Macbeth. This was sponsored by Paul's Ace Hardware, and he took it on himself to try and ace the hole, which he hit the basket. It was almost.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Dave is crushing out the Zion.
Yeah, 375 feet. I feel like you're going to see a lot of sidearm plays just because the hill and the shape of the hole does play for that.
Yeah.
But the backhand's totally viable if that's your play.
Yeah. AB going with that Luster Destroyer.
Probably too much disc, but the stability is going to make up for that.
Yeah. Ooh, so will the ground action.
Great. I feel like you don't see a lot of checkups on that left side of the basket.
Yeah,
that could have shot down to that OB sidewalk.
That's the advantage AB has. He can throw it high, that he gets that spike.
Exactly.
Tim?
Ripping out.
The big Z Surge.
Ooh, okay, I like it. I like that little backdoor scoot around, man. That was cool.
Well done.
You don't see that very often.
You don't. Dutch D1.
I just love the look of the clouds, man. It has really dynamic clouds. We were anticipating kind of like warm and friendly conditions. We get out there, and it was a little grizzly.
It was like 44 when we started, man.
Was it really? I didn't have a jacket on, dude.
It was cold.
Oh, my God.
My hoodie was earning its keep that day.
Okay.
I was real happy. All right, Dutch with not the best look. See if we can make it work.
Off the basket, but yeah, that low ceiling with the trees really gets in your head. Dave using every bit of that new lie.
Oh, we got another Feldberg
fancy putt number 2.
we need a counter.
I know.
AB. Good birdie. And Tim.
Even better birdie.
Wow. All I can say about that putt is that was a nice drive.
Yeah. My favorite thing is the putt with destroyers, man.
You
Just
make,
because I'm so close.
You make 100% of the putts you do with destroyers.
Yes.
Did this nick off the tree?
No. Pure clean. Stayed on the hyzer angle, yet went straight the whole way. That is something that it's just like a mystery to me how these pros do that.
That's crafty. Some really nice birdies right there. Dave taking the lead on the card at 5 down. We are on to hole 15. This is a pump.
This absolutely is. It plays. Whoa. It plays at a. Oh my God! Yeah, that dude is throwing at the drone. Just so you guys know, that was not chill, but kind of funny.
Yeah.
Hole 16 or 15, excuse me, does play at 2.98, pretty much exactly at par, and it makes sense. I feel like not a lot of guys are doing this.
No, you gotta have some AB level power to get there. Or Dave, honestly, too.
And not to mention those trees really limit you. So if you can be like 15, 20 feet short and have just no putt.
Yeah.
You could see the rain from last night really making itself known on this hole.
We are in Arizona.
Yeah, it doesn't handle water very well. No.
It's rainy and cold, and we're in Arizona.
Yeah, Brian said this is the coldest he's been all winter.
Yeah, he lives in Colorado. And he's been to Wyoming.
From Wyoming.
Yeah. That's a good look from AB right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. I mean, maybe a hair more to the left, but that power, he's been.
Mm-hmm. Tim crushing it out there.
I know. I've seen it.
And you can see these guys throwing these flex lines where AB is just throwing these pure hyzers. It's just so impressive.
It's the advantage of that arm.
For me, it's just a clear power tier above, like that top tier power.
Yep.
Huge flexor.
Yeah, throwing that D1 all over there.
I was going to say,
Just
so predictable for him.
It is, yeah, he knows that just so well. And Dutch kept his feet dry. Unlike Tim and Dave.
Yeah, I know, right? He played it smart, right?
He's like, oh, this is a good miss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good bid.
Commitment to the bit there, walking in the water for the putt.
Yeah. Look at Dave. Look at that footing.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
He's like, that's solid enough.
Yeah, he tried to tiptoe in, then got halfway. He's like,
Yeah.
plop, plop, plop.
No.
Oh, wow, look good.
He almost got that jumper working.
Yeah, only a couple holes left. Just stop in the water.
Anthony. Birdie.
Good birdie, man.
He's come alive on this back nine.
He absolutely has. That is, I believe, 3 in a row for him.
Mhm.
4 in a row, maybe.
Yeah. He's feeling it. Everybody else cleaning up some pars. Gotcha. I love this slow-mo shot right here with the water.
Yeah, water.
The reflection.
Hoping it gets it.
Oh, good bit, Tim. There we are after 15. We got Dave still leading the car, but it's a tight race. Everyone else a 4 down.
It is. This is not terrible scores either. I mean, with this wind, I think the hot round of the day was 10. And usually you're going to get 12s, 13s out here at Fountain.
Yeah.
So I think that wind was definitely wreaking havoc out here.
Hole 16, par 3, 327. Just a nice, easy backhand hyzer. You do have double mandos.
Yes, I mean, I guess there's a double mando, but they're so far apart, it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, I really shouldn't force anything weird.
No, and this is officially the easiest hole in the course relative to par.
Is it really?
2.48, so playing more than a full half stroke under par.
Maybe putting that Firebird pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, at 327-foot hyzer, there's just not a lot of excuses for that.
Yeah. Dave came out a little early, it looks like, but I think it's still going to work pretty well.
Yeah, we were hitting a left to right wind off the tee, so really getting into hyzer back was a chore today. So you're going to see these guys throwing it, I think, a little straighter and a little closer to that mando.
Makes sense. Tim? That's, yeah.
Why is this hole in here? Like, this is crazy. These guys are just parking it.
That's ridiculous. Dutch?
Oh my God.
That's why it's in here.
Ow. That just came out early, man.
Yeah, definitely not what he was looking for. I mean, I feel like you step up to this hole and you don't even think about the mando. I mean, you know you have to throw it right. But I think Feldberg, he's like, I missed a mando. Feldberg said, what mando?
Yeah.
That's how much they're thinking about it.
Yeah, not at all. Dutch, I think that was his H3 V2.
Yeah, you could see Dutch over there. He had to re-tee, but not until he walked all the way down and realized that there was no drop zone.
Yeah.
So these guys just tap out their putts while he's coming up.
Yep. There's Dutch to save the 4.
Gosh, I'll tell you what, there is nothing worse than everybody else finishing up and you still have work to do, and everybody's like moved on to the next hole, and then you just miss. I've missed so many putts that way.
Yeah. There's Tim, nice bird. Along with AB, and look at this, just.
Look at the hair, you're saying?
I was gonna say the form, but you can look at his hair.
Tell what my priorities are.
Seriously, your luscious locks. Oh, Dutch, that hurt you so bad.
I know. 3 strokes on the card. What happened?
He was having such a good round. Well, hope we can pick it up on hole 17. It's another downhill hyzer for these guys.
Yeah,
at
definitely.
468.
Definitely not the easiest one to pick it up on.
Yeah.
But it does play under par at 2.79 average, so it is gettable. But 468 feet, it's a pretty specific spot to land too. With this amount of tailwind, you really got to hang out right and play for that right to left skip towards the basket.
Sure. AB with that destroyer. It's been going to all day.
You can see how much action that has.
Wow.
So if you throw that by the pin, you're dusted. You're probably 50 left.
Yeah. He knew it. He's got the local advantage.
Exactly.
So does Dave too, actually.
Not to mention the stable destroyer advantage, like the stablest disc on the planet.
Yeah. Dave hucking that out a little wide.
Yeah, Dave is an Arizona guy, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, he lives
originally
there.
or at some point, or
He's originally an Oregon guy, I think.
Sure,
Yeah,
okay.
but lives in Arizona now. Where you can play disc golf all year
yeah, definitely.
and not get wet.
Yeah, hey, you can play disc golf all year everywhere, okay?
But you might get wet.
Yeah.
Tim also a little wide. Hopefully that can work its way in a little bit.
Yeah, inside that like circle 1.5 line. I'm not sure what exactly they're doing this year, but it's they have all the holes painted off at about 45 feet as well.
Dutch with a good stop right here. Friendly pedestrian.
I've said it ever since I got here. I think my favorite part about coming to the memorial is all of the like elderly folks that are walking around this park. They love it.
It's so cool.
They love it.
Yeah. Dutch crushing that D1. Oh, that's not the roll you wanted.
Yep. That right to left, just taken away from the basket.
Yeah. And Dave forced to just lay up for par. Tim from
probably 40, 45,
yeah,
42.
Somewhere around there.
Good putt.
Get it, Tim.
I like that. Outside the circle, I ain't jumping it. I'm just putting it.
Yeah, I think that's,
Mm-hmm.
Dutch. Just a little short there. Well, a little left anyway.
Yeah, I mean, he's still in PTSD after 16. He doesn't know what happened. Shell shocked.
Yeah. Ooh, AB snuck that one over.
Keeping the streak going.
Yeah.
Like, sitting at 6 birds in a row.
Wow. Dutch cleaned up the par nicely. Dutch is making all the putts he should make, though. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, he's really only made the one mistake, and that was this past hole. And unfortunately, it was not a great hole to make that mistake on.
Yeah.
But, he's playing clean, really.
Barham whip. Even got the follow through on the drive.
I know, right? I like the Steph Curry 3-point hand hang up thing.
Dig it. Some good birdies right there from Tim and AB. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Prodigy Disc, for getting us out here along with MVP. I'm going to go buy a D1 after watching Dutch throw this thing all day.
Straight up. I'm about to start sidearming that thing.
Yeah, it's not going to go as far as Dutch throws,
No,
but
no.
it'll be still as cool almost.
I don't know who these people are, but I love them, man. They were hyped up that the drone was there.
Who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
All right, I got the last of the handshake.
The last two, yeah.
I always miss them. So hole 18, it does fade down to the basket, or sorry, slope down to the basket.
Yeah.
Or water.
It does. It is scary. This is the site of so many historic moments out of the memorial. The big germ followed by Macbeth, back-to-back putts.
Nico's ace.
Nico's ace to force the playoff.
Yep.
I feel like this is just an absolute historic hole.
Yep.
Half because of all the moments and half just because of the teeth.
Yeah.
You come out of pretty much 8 or 9 straight scoring holes to this 400-foot. Tim. 400 feet with water to the left. It's going to play .32 strokes over par after 8 consecutive under par holes.
Wow. Dave with that's a good safe play.
That is. With this amount of wind, you're going to see that hyzer play be a lot more viable.
Yeah.
I think in the practice round, a lot of these guys were practicing just the straight at it, kind of this line, like the flexor. But yeah, that wind was picking up, and it was just making it a little bit unpredictable, I think.
Yeah, it looks like that H3V2 there from Dutch. Laying up. Feldy.
Whoa.
Wow, he's getting saucy with that one.
There's something about those putts that do not go far away from the basket, even though he runs them. It's really impressive.
So Tim's going to try and save that par.
He tried.
He did. And AB with another putt. I wouldn't run.
No, more normal humans wouldn't.
But when you can putt like that, you run them, Corey.
Gosh, that was just... It looked so casual. That was just like a tap-in, nothing. You know what I mean? It wasn't downhill. It wasn't at water. It wasn't at the memorial.
Man's got focus. Talk to him. He's going to tour a little bit more this year.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is he? I believe he's still in school, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so he's got to wait till he graduates to really hit it hard.
Yep.
Okay. Who needs college?
Right. Got a bunch of drop-ins. That was a bogey for Tim and a par for Dutch and Dave. Dave's going to get a hot dog. He's hungry. He's out here. There's that H3V2.
Interesting. So that is the second version of the H3?
Yeah, it says kind of Thunderbirdish.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Me like it. I might have to get my hands on one of those.
Yeah. Take it. There's Amy with a great birdie to close out the card, and from last place to first place on the card.
Huh.
With that back 9.
It's funny how 7 birdies in a row will do that to you.
That'll help your score. And here is the result after round 1.
Johnny McRae, Nico, KJ, Ricky. Wow, this is extremely tight. And really, that's what you're expecting at this event. It really, I think, squeezes the field down.
Yep.
And you end up seeing a really close battle, which I think we're going to get this year again.
Yep. All right, we got Chase Card tomorrow, Corey.
Ooh, we do. And if I could choose between the two, I might just choose Chase Card. Yeah. I mean, we've got Timu, who's the homie, European-friendly player. Simon Lazat, again, another European-friendly player. Some of you might have heard of him, I guess.
Yeah.
Eagle McManahan, who's on a roll, I think. He won some events,
something.
I think. And then Eric Jokley, who's a stand-up comedian, I think, who's playing disc golf now.
Should be fun to watch.
Okay, good.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching this one. We'll catch you guys for the Chase Card round 2.